Spartans, are you ready for this week's exciting creative challenge? So I know that lots of you really enjoy making things and building things. So I'm going to show you loads of different techniques that you can use to join bits of cardboard together so that you can make anything you want just from cardboard that you can find in the recycling. So for this challenge, you're going to need to raid the recycling and find maybe some cereal packets or some shoe boxes or any packaging that maybe things came in over Christmas. You'll need a pair of scissors and you'll need some glue. And with these things, you can construct anything that you'd like to imagine. You might want to build a fort, you might want to build a castle, a rocket ship, a vehicle, anything that you like. And I'm going to show you some really useful techniques for joining bits of cardboard together. Are you ready? Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you how to do, is a way to connect a tube to a piece of cardboard. So you might think that you want to make a tower, you might want to make a rocket ship, you might want to make a tree or a structure, and you need to find a way to connect a flat edge to the cardboard. Now the way to do that is to make what's known as a flange, which is a brilliant word. You get your tube and you're going to cut around the edge about 1.5 centimetres apart, trying to make your cuts about the same length as you go round. So you cut little slits, and then what you can do is once you've done the cutting, you can peel those tabs back so they make like little legs, and then you can use that to stick that to the cardboard. And the best way to do that is not to put the glue on the tabs because that's fiddly. The best way to do that is to get a load of glue and stick it on the bigger bit of card, and then put your flange onto the card and press down nice and hard. You might need to hold your fingers there for a few moments, and that will dry nice and clear. You won't be able to see the glue, and you'll have your tube attached firmly to your bit of cardboard. Now I'm also going to show you how to attach a straight bit of card. So say you wanted to make the wall of something or the side of something, and you wanted to attach a piece of card standing up like that. The way to do that is to make tabs along the edge that you want to glue. So I'm going to go along this edge, and I'm going to, not quite as narrow as the ones on the flange, I'm going to cut some slits along the cardboard, if you can see that, and then I'm going to fold them out. Now I'm going to fold one that way, and then I'm going to turn the cardboard over and fold it back the other way. And then this one I'm going to fold that way, and then I'm going to turn it over and fold it that way. So I've made these tabs that fold in 2 different directions, and then it actually stands up on its own, but obviously if I want to make something stronger, I'm going to glue that down. Now I could stick that down straight if I wanted to make a straight wall, but you could also, if you've used this technique, you can also make a curve. So I'm actually going to curve that piece of card round like that, because I might make whatever, depending on what you want to make. I'm going to use those tabs to secure it down and stick it onto the card nice and firmly. So there you go. Those are 2 techniques for attaching cardboard together. The flange and using tabs like that. Okay, I'm also going to show you another way to connect cardboard that's really useful. And this is using slots to join things together. So say you've got 2 pieces of cardboard that you want to join together and make a strut. You can cut a slot. Now, if you cut into the card and then cut almost exactly next to it, just a tiny, so you cut a tiny little section of the cardboard out. And then you do the same with another piece of card. You can use those slots to join those two pieces of cardboard together by slotting them together. And then that will stand up really nicely. And it's a good base for anything else that you want to build on top of. So now that you know those techniques, it's time to get building. What will you make? I've raided my recycling and I've made a spaceship. All I've done is use the techniques that I've shown you, so you can see that the kind of rocket boosters at the bottom are made from flanges attached to the bottom there, with some cross bits that have been made using the slotting technique. This fin on the top has been attached using tabs, and this bit at the top of the rocket, I've just made that also using the slotting technique. So if I take it apart, I can show you that basically it's two triangles of card rather than the squares in the demonstration, and you can just make the little slots there, and I've slotted them together to make the top of the rocket, and then I've just I've made some more slits there so that I can slot that onto the top of the tube like that. I don't even need glue for that. So have a go, see what you can find in the recycling. Let your imagination run wild, and I'll check in with you later on in the week via Zoom and see how you're getting on. I can't wait to see what you've made. Have fun.